awkward couple seconds.
Yep.
All right. We're live.
And we're live. How's everyone doing? We got a couple people in the chat. Welcome to episode 101.
101.
Wow.
And
We
it
went
is,
Really
from-
that many episodes?
Yeah.
and it's basically spring breakup in here because half the office is gone.
Right?
Yep.
They're all in DR.
Mhm.
Company retreat.
Yeah.
This is basically all that's left.
When mom and dad are away, the kids will play.
Yep.
So, yeah, we're going to have a pretty chill podcast today.
No, we're not.
If you want a serious one, definitely check out episode 100 if you didn't watch it. Because Zoom was there, Matt was there. It was pretty good. You can see it on, let's see, Apple Podcast, Spotify, YouTube.
There
Those
we
are the
are.
big ones.
Yeah, we got the regulars. We got JPL, Arcane, we got Max, we got Brad,
Scott's
Jason.
been here before.
Oh yeah, Scott Page. I'm glad you like your Z04.
Hell yeah.
It is
Mm-hmm.
crazy how different that turbo makes those cars. And the Atom Project.
Of course.
Everybody's
course.
here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so housekeeping out of the way. We got 3 big new things that we haven't, they're on the website, but we haven't talked about them yet.
The big reveal.
The hoodie's number 1. We talked about that last week, but
It's a sweatshirt.
Yeah, it's not a hoodie.
There's
Oh,
no hood.
delete hoodie. Yep. Crew neck.
It's the hoodie delete.
It's pretty good, though.
It's like the slick top version. you
Yeah.
know?
No sunroof.
No sunroof.
Lightweight. You will definitely beat your friends
Yep.
if they have a hoodie and you have a crew neck, so...
Yeah,
if
you
think
got
about
less drag. I mean, look at this. You're
Yeah.
flapping in the wind while you're running.
It's like a trucker hat.
Yeah.
All the
It's
air
just-
release out the back.
It's just superior. So we
Now,
got
do,
those.
Do
Yep.
we think Ryan is going to buy one?
He did.
He did?
Yeah, we talked him into it.
I don't
Really?
think I don't think he'll ever wear it.
Yeah, he said he wouldn't. But
It's going to be like his at-home pajamas when he's playing video games.
Yeah.
he'll never tell any of us he wears it. But
He'll have the grout fit on with the gray sweatpants
Oh,
and the
no.
gray.
Yeah.
It did take him forever to buy a trucker
It
hat.
did. It took him like a
And-
year.
That's what he looks best in. I'm just going to say it.
Trev, can you turn up Kyle's?
Yep.
He refuses to think that he looks better in it, but
He still
You know.
talks shit about trucker hats, though.
And he still wears them.
A little closer.
Get a little closer.
Get a little closer.
there we go.
Yep.
There we go.
Perfect.
Hey, Rob's here. Nice to see you.
Yeah, also a moment of silence for our swear jar.
Oh,
Yeah.
And unfortunately,
Eric
They
broke
are
it.
not cold.
it died.
They're not cold.
They're not cold.
Oh no.
No.
It's perfect.
Also,
Trevor doesn't
since
care.
we had pretty awesome pizza party for lunch today, guys.
Oh, yeah, some
we
good
didn't get
za.
to do our Friday ritual.
20
was?
20 pizzas for 15
Oh,
employees.
Yeah, we. Ooh, my legs. My
Yeah.
legs
Happy
aren't arm
Friday.
enough.
thanks for the pizza, Kyla.
My legs aren't arm enough. Oh man, I am
How many of those have you had so far?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
about
It
now.
was-
Did you just drool down the front of your... You did.
All right. Well, I'm signing off for now.
The swear jar's gone.
and
Tyler's
I-
already wasted.
I'm all out of swords.
What were you guys putting in the swear jar?
Bottle caps.
All of our-
Get the fuck out.
It was supposed to be a quarter, and then we all ran out of
Bottle
quarters.
I don't know if there was any quarter. Eric, when you cleaned it up, were there any quarters in there?
There was a single dollar bill.
Someone put it in ahead of time, you know? It's like when
Yeah.
you get a tip, and you're like, this is for the rest of the
This
day.
is, this is for my account.
And then Bo Cobb gets out of here, and I'm starting to trip on everything like
Yep.
him. It's weird.
Yeah, he's snowmobiling. He's probably colder than us.
He probably is.
Oh, yeah.
It actually felt okay today here.
I
Oh,
got
before you get to the rest of the housekeeping,
Yep.
I'm not actually going to pour one out, but pour one out to Old Blue.
Oh.
Took it off to
Yep.
the scrapper
moment,
today.
Moment of silence.
I'm $100 richer. That's
Yeah,
like,
Cobalt scrap is not doing well in the stonk market right
well, you
I
know, it
don't-
didn't have anything in it.
I don't remember what we brought there, but it was probably about 5 or 6 years ago. We brought some holdout shit box that we had in the back lot that it was like time to go, and we brought it down to the scrapyard. It still had the whole long block in it.
Uh-huh.
We got $37 for it.
now. $37.
Wow.
$37
for an entire car.
And that wasn't even during inflation.
Did they pick it up for you?
No, we had, we picked it up with our high-low, which was nowhere near equipped to do
The
it.
No.
current one we
That
have?
thing
Yeah,
would probably be
yeah.
on its front tires. Like,
Yeah. And we lumped it onto I think we had that open trailer at the time, and Joey took it down there, and he came
$37. Well, now I'm feeling really good about
Right.
$100.
Right. You got like 3x.
I know. Yeah, no, I was really hoping that they would have like a big magnet and it would pick it up and it'd go swinging away in the distance. But I had to roll it off the trailer, and then they came by with the forklift and picked her up. And
I
there
can't
she
That's
goes.
almost worse.
I
I
can't
know.
believe they didn't pick it up off the trailer for you.
That's what I said.
But
Oh,
the big
well.
claw coming down would have been real sweet.
I know.
Or the magnet.
I really would have liked to see it.
That would have been worth $100 to see.
Yeah.
Be like $100 and I get to watch it being taken away with a magnet.
Give me 75. Take it with the magnet.
That's a good deal.
But yep. So down to 3 cobalts now.
Yeah, while we're here, just what's going on in Tyler's Cobalt?
You still have 3?
Yeah,
Even
I
after
have 3
crushing
now.
that one?
Yeah, that was 4. So now I have the blue LSJ, the base model, and then the LNF that I bought that is getting a transmission in it right now. So I will
Where
have
did you find a 0-mile F-35, by the way?
us.
Dude,
He's
was
been-
it
he's been
just stashed
storing
away
that.
in one of our piles?
No, I bought it from us. 2 or
Dude, we
3
got those a long time ago.
Yeah, it was 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
It's been in the garage.
I'll need this.
I'm a parts panda, and it paid
That's
off.
funny.
Everyone, I posted about it yesterday, and everyone was like, "Why didn't you just do an F40?" I'm like, "Cause this has been in my garage for 2 years, so get it out of there."
Yeah.
But
are you out of spares now?
I'm out of spare transmissions. I
Oh,
have
boy.
I have many other spare things, but yep.
No
Oh,
more.
Brad Keys had an SC2 as well. Look, he's good. Any Saturn S series person is a good person.
It's funny because none of you guys still have Saturn SC2s.
No,
They
and
must
they
not have
they
been
are
that good.
impossible to find. I really want one just for the nostalgia
They're all
again.
sitting with the cobalt.
But even at Weller, they only have one S series, which is weird because, I mean, granted it was 15 years ago, but when I was building my S series, you'd go to the yard and, I mean, you had 30 plus to choose from. They were everywhere.
Really?
Like every
Oh,
high
yeah.
schooler had them.
Oh, yeah. They
It was
were
the-
all throughout the yard, but you can't find them anymore, and I would rather not pay more than like $1,000. And I know they'd burn oil, but, you know.
Tyler's left pinky toe needs to get himself in check.
Well, we don't like that guy, apparently, but...
Does that count as a swear word?
The swear jar's gone, so I don't even know.
It's over.
Yeah, it's a rooster. It's a
Open
rooster.
game.
Frank's got 3 LNF sedans. That's pretty good.
And back to housekeeping
Yeah,
here.
back to that. Sorry for
We're
the
1 out of
tangent.
3. Number 2, 3800 short stack intercoolers. Back on the site.
People have been waiting for those units.
And if you're one of those people, you should get one because they're gonna be gone.
They're
We
not
s-
gone yet.
We sold 8 in the first day.
Yeah.
So
And
they-
there was how many put out?
14
Okay.
for our first run.
Well,
But if anyone is wondering, yes, we will still be making them. We only made 14 on the first run, so we need more CNC time. They're back on the work order list, so they're not going anywhere. But I do understand, since they were out of stock for 3 years, why you might worry.
Yeah.
But no, they're pretty sweet.
Yep.
I still personally would buy a full stack over the short stack, but you know,
Depends on the budget, I guess.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. You don't have to buy fuel rails, so it ends up being $500 cheaper. So that's a considerable amount.
And if you don't know all the changes we made, definitely go check those out. We have a video and the whole product page. It's a lot better than the old ones.
Yeah, you can take any info from the full stack page and our videos on that, because it's the same, just half as
Yeah.
thick. So
There'll be a new one.
Yep. Oh yeah, Eric was shooting a fancy video.
fancy
that'll
promo
be out
video.
soon. Last thing, Sonic Heat Shield hit the site today. So
that's a cool looking
yep.
piece.
We
I
haven't
really
even
like that.
teased that one, but I'm pretty proud of that one.
nope, it's just there.
Just where?
Just out there on the website.
Just where? Yeah,
just
you
there.
can find it.
Yeah, it's there.
You guys know how to use search engines, right?
I don't know, maybe not.
Starting new job as CNC next week. Training for the ZZP position. Nice.
You're gonna have to fight Steve for that. and I
Yeah.
don't think
Yeah.
he's gonna do
Real hard.
All right. Well, let's get out of the way. I know Eric queued up the Fast and Furious
X.
trailer. That was released today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe so. Like, a few
So
hours ago.
Hey,
we're
Kate. The margs are when you bring them.
Yeah, come on in. Eric didn't bring his blender this year, so
yeah.
Oh,
Oh, well.
No.
We have a
Eric's
blender?
just slacking, apparently.
Eric didn't walk up from the kitchen.
We do have tequila. We've got lime juice. We have triple sec.
And we have ice.
And we have ice and a blender.
That's so many ingredients.
That's a lot.
It does sound like a lot of work.
I just think about squeezing all those goddamn limes, just trying to make a batch for all of us.
Yeah, no. You would think there would be more juice in a lime, but there's not even an ounce.
We've got so many hydraulic presses here. We could make something.
When we went to when we had one of the summer parties at the lake house, everybody wanted me to make mojitos for them. I threw the entire mint thing right in there. I didn't even pull the leaves off, and I blended the whole fucking bag.
Hey, there you go.
I
That
love
worked.
blended mojitos, like
Yeah.
frozen blended mojitos.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I got when I went to Puerto Rico. I was like, need a frozen mojito.
I love a good mojito.
Yeah.
I had never had a frozen one until I went to Mexico last year, and it was delicious, except for because it's all inclusive. They didn't have any booze in them. I mean, they did, but
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
really.
A quarter
Yep.
of.
So
what
you
they
had to have
should.
like 8 of them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then your stomach is
I was
tore
just gonna
up.
say, and then you got gut rot from all the sugar
Yep.
and lime juice.
I actually, speaking of that, I wish I could somehow show the video of Ryan in the Dominican right now.
Yeah.
Or even a picture. I wish we could show a picture.
In his outfit.
If I send it to you, Eric, is there any way you could show it?
If you email it to me, I could probably put it up.
Okay,
Yeah, and this guy won't wear a crew neck. You guys should see what he's
but
wearing.
he's got the ultimate beach fit on right now.
Yeah.
UK bound, the Sonic Heat Shield should be under turbo parts and accessories. Let me make sure that I put it there.
He's like, let me make sure I put Activate product on there.
But yeah, so Fast 10, 7 Fast and Furious is after the last what have should been.
The last one.
Yeah, you know, I will say, what was it? 4 and 5, I think were okay as movies.
They had cool cars.
They had some cool
Yeah.
cars. 4 was 4 the bank heist one, or was that 5?
Is that the one we all watched together?
No, we watched
I think
7.
that's 5.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because 4 is the one where
4 is the one where they race across
the Mexican
yeah,
border.
yeah. That I don't think that one was very good, but now they're just it's just like Mission Impossible, and there
Yeah.
are cars present,
Yeah.
and they are characters that we know. So, yeah,
They're still fun to watch.
they are.
But
They're
it's
entertaining.
strayed so far away from.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So everyone in the chat, and we can ask it quick. I know we've done it before, but favorite Fast and Furious car?
Ooh, favorite
God, there's been so
car.
many of them.
Yeah, there's so many.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a tough one, man.
I'd have to think about it a lot longer, but
Yeah,
Gus
let's
says-
watch the
yeah.
trailer, and then we'll come back to that.
Yep. But
All right.
This is none of us have seen it. I'm pretty sure.
I watched the first 10 seconds.
Okay.
I've seen it.
So
Oh well.
what?
Well, maybe like 25, 30 seconds. Of
Okay,
it.
all
And
right.
then I sent the link to Eric. Well,
We got
to
wow,
everybody.
3 minutes. Okay.
All right.
We got a whole
It's a
movie here.
long
Here we go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who's this like?
He said, Dad, they're not afraid of anything. But
Losing family.
losing someone I love.
Dom's getting old.
He
all
is
are.
looking a little rough.
Toretto, you're about to learn all about fear. Oh, you built such a beautiful life.
That guy looked like Johnny Depp.
He did.
I never got that chance.
All right.
Brazil.
From me,
Yeah, so we're going through all of them right now.
my future,
Okay, yep. We're back at 5.
my family, and now I'm gonna break yours
Is that Jason? It is Jason Momoa.
piece by piece.
This looks like a flushed out story for sure.
He's coming for you with everything.
Good song.
Brie Larson is in this?
One of us might not come back from this.
Oh. Oh, flipping cars. All right. Is that John? Oh yeah, John Cena.
Yep.
Never accept death when suffering is owed.
What, did they got a giant hamster ball? That's what it like. It's like a mini Death Star hamster ball.
He said a mini Death Star.
Set up.
He's trying to tear us apart.
She's the bad guy, calling it.
Yeah, is that the plot twist? Oh, he's got his charger back.
Does anybody else think that Michelle Rodriguez is fucking what do you call those veneers are way too big?
Oh, her teeth?
Yeah,
Are you sure those
Which
aren't
one is that?
real?
they're not real.
Ah,
She got veneers back at like in Fast 4, Fast 4, Fast 5.
Okay, we have a street race.
Yep.
Oh, John Cena with bazookas on it. It's old Chevelle.
Oh, Jason Statham's in this one too.
All right, so let's.
That old lady was Statham's mom in the movie.
Oh, okay.
Well, they're brothers, right? Technically.
Oh,
Jason Statham was brothers with yeah, the other.
Some Toretto.
It wasn't a
Oh.
Toretto. No.
Coming for you, son.
Oh, jeez.
Well, they're
With
gonna
a-
jump out of
with a
plane.
giant C-130. I'm coming.
Oh
for you,
yeah,
son.
that
Here they come. You will
Totally
never
fine.
Be able to break my family.
Oh, did he just take a harpoon to the?
sure looks like it.
Sure did. It looks like he
Oh
took a harpoon.
Oh my
God.
gosh.
Okay. So, we gonna do another,
ZZP trip?
Who are
Yep.
they cloning?
You gotta be kidding me.
I thought they were friends.
The end of the road begins. So it's not the end of the road.
2 or 3 more. I mean, I'm sure it's going to be entertaining,
Oh my gosh.
but I feel like
Shoot.
they keep straying further and further and further.
The end
away.
of the road begins. So will there be a Fast X2 and it'll start
Yeah.
all over?
Well, now there's a kid there, so they just need a
Oh,
whole new
no.
generation to come in, and they'll hand it off. They'll have like
After
the
this
teen
one
version.
ends, it'll be like 10 years, like 15 years later, and their kid will be rocking an old Chevelle.
And people are going to be going to like classic movie theaters to watch the original.
classic.
His kid is going to revive Race Wars out in the desert.
That would be pretty sweet.
Just redo the first one.
Yeah.
That's all that Hollywood does anymore is redo stuff. So redo it.
Yeah.
And I don't know, make it. They wouldn't be stealing VCRs and
Yeah.
dude TVs though.
It'd be 4090s and
Bluetooth dongles.
It would be. It'd be 4090s graphics cards.
Eric, did you get that picture?
I did.
Heck yeah.
Importing it right now.
Nice. I did ask him for his permission first.
All right, good.
Yeah. Because it's like, it's such a good picture. I was like, man, that
Oh,
needs
yeah.
to be like,
It needs to be his profile picture.
Yeah, it
Somebody
really
needs to
does.
get some good pics of him down there.
oh, I think that's been Kyla's like goal.
That's good.
Yeah.
Chad, we did not see your question. It was lost in the comments.
yeah, the strongest challenger ever. That is one strong challenger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the fact that 2 helicopters couldn't pull it down.
That's a lot of horsepower.
I know they're heavy cars.
Hearse purrs.
Yeah, that's
Lots of hearse purrs.
how much horsepower does a helicopter make? Do they make horsepowers, or is it like?
I think it generates lift. I don't know.
I mean, they have to measure the engine in some sort of power.
Like if you put a helicopter on the side, hooked it up to a hub dyno.
All right, does anyone have a helicopter we can borrow?
But
It's
it can't be like a Robinson helicopter, like those ones that they tour the islands with, because those are still just like piston-driven ones. You're gonna need one of like the turbine-driven ones, like a Chinook.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't mess with those baby helicopters.
No.
Alright, so I can put it up, but you guys technically won't be able to see it. It'll just be on the stream
Oh.
screen.
Okay.
That's fine. Here's Ryan, everybody.
Alright,
Stand
stand by.
by.
And 5.
Who was in here asking they wanted to see Ryan?
Oh,
Here
it
you
was
go.
Max. Tyler's left pinky toe.
Yep.
There is your appearance.
Vacation form.
When I first saw that picture, I shit you not, I thought he was wearing a muumuu. Because I couldn't see the break in the clothing line between the shirt and the
muumuu.
bottom. And I thought he had a matching hat with a muumuu.
Bring your mic closer to your face, please. Thank you. They said they couldn't hear you.
Oh.
Is that better, guys?
Counter F-35 upper transmounts are
They
in...
must be able to see the picture.
What a beauty. Yeah, it's a good look. It's a good look on the man.
Rob SS Turbo, how's it going? So anyways, what else is new?
Oh, wait,
going on?
we got to get back to favorite Fast and Furious car.
Oh, yeah. I forgot I was thinking about that.
Squirrel.
So, I think one of my favorites could be the RB-powered Mustang that they somehow built in a week in Tokyo Drift.
Oh.
That was pretty neat.
Yep, like
Yeah.
the final scene
Yeah,
one.
yep. Past that, ooh,
Oh, I got it.
what you got?
The Fiero.
That went into space?
That one was pretty cool.
Oh,
Come on now.
no bueno. No bueno. Geo Metro? There was a Geo Metro in Fast and Furious?
Was there?
I don't know. Maybe he's referring to somewhere else. Frank, your F40 swap may require a throw bearing spacer. Just depends on what clutch combo you get. If you get just the standard F40 conversion kit that comes with the standard F40 dual mass flywheel and clutch, then no, you don't need it. But
And
always,
he shouldn't need one for the Stage
pizza
5 because that's a
delivery.
clutch master setup too.
yeah, just always measure your air gap. Oh, the pizza delivery guy.
Find a new way home, pizza boy.
A lot of Supras, a lot of Skylines. Come on, guys.
I mean,
Be a
that
little
lightning,
creative.
the lightning that Brian drove was pretty sweet too.
Oh yeah, I saw 3 Lightnings when I was in California.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
3. I was pretty impressed.
That's where
You
they
never
all
see
are?
those. I saw a couple Lightnings. I saw a really, really nice E36 M3. A lot of clapped out, just garbage cars. But you know, I still don't understand how
That's
they
like
mod.
being in Puerto Rico because you have your straight up island cars that you're like Suzuki Vitara.
Oh, yeah.
which you don't even think should be running anymore. Like my sister owns one.
Really? She's got a
Yeah,
Vitara?
but then she also has a brand new RAV4. RAV4? Yeah, something like that.
Nice.
But then like you see just absolutely insane cars down there, and then you just see these little like island cars putzing around.
Yep.
DR was like that too,
Yeah.
especially like back in 2008, 2010. Like you were either driving some clapped out shitbox 1980s Celica that had been converted over to propane, or but then you drive over to the Capitol and you'd see guys rolling around in like Range Rovers and
Yeah. Yep.
Lamborghinis,
Super nice
and
stuff.
super nice stuff.
Nothing in between. Just
There wasn't much in
No, nothing in between.
between. No.
Ooh, Arcane said the Jetta from the first one, but what about the
Jetta was
S2000? How did he have 100K under that hood? What did he have in there? Titanium plated everything,
Honda parts. They're expensive.
and that was
That
100K in 2001.
That included all the import fees to get it overnighted from Japan.
Ah, yes,
Yeah.
that's true. That would have been expensive. ETA on the upper transmount, I have no idea. I'll ask next week.
Wasn't there a white Porsche in the one when they were down in Brazil?
Yeah.
In that one scene where like the cops like come in and where Dom goes, "This is Brazil."
Oh yeah.
There's
Yep.
like a white Porsche. sitting
Somebody's
there.
got a GT3 or something
Yeah.
there.
I don't remember that one.
It was like a 5-second.
I'm going with the weird green yellow Evo. The
From
Evo 7.
Yeah.
From
Yeah.
Too Fast, Too Furious.
Yep.
That were actually all Lancers.
Yep.
Not the Eclipse.
Nah.
I swear Mitsubishi must have paid the
Yeah.
Fast and Furious people to be like, please just put a third gen in there. Like we really need this thing to sell.
We need the promo.
Well, then Mitsubishi gave up on sports cars, and then Dodge was like, "Hey guys, you still looking for cars?" 'Cause
Yeah, we got lots of cars.
Nobody
of cars.
buys our cars.
We've got Chargers until the end of time.
Yeah. They're like, we'll ship you like 25 Chargers, 16 Challengers, blow them up.
Yeah,
I
doesn't
don't
matter.
know.
We made 1 billion of them, so. The Hulk car. Oof. That was bad.
In Tokyo Drift,
The
yeah.
like XB or whatever
Yeah.
it was. Yeah.
I don't
was
think
it?
it was an XB. Maybe it was an XA.
It was newer.
Yeah. I don't know. It wasn't quite boxy enough, but that was.
It wasn't like one of those like hamster cars, was it?
A
Kia Soul?
No.
No.
No, the Soul wasn't out back then.
No.
I did like the RX-7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Veilside one
Yeah.
in Tokyo Drift is always cool.
I could listen to an RX-7 idle all day. Just bop, 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 bop,
Yeah.
bop, bop.
Yep.
Yeah, that would
Mitsubishi is the saddest car company still around. They make what? 2 SUVs, and they call one of them an Eclipse. It's
They're
terrible.
okay. They're okay.
You're just hanging on.
Yeah. The Mirage
Maybe-
is still cool, okay?
Maybe one day they'll come out with something again.
No,
Oh.
probably not.
Hulk car was a VW. Interesting.
Mitsubishi is going to switch to semi-trucks and just give up. I'm calling it right now.
I don't know how they haven't given.
They're going to do like their flatbed weird things and that's it.
If they could make another one of those cool, like that
Tilt back.
tilt
yeah.
back thing that went all the way on the ground, that'd be awesome.
Fuso, is that what it is?
Fuso?
Fuso?
I don't know.
Something like that.
Speaking another language here.
I guess so.
VW Tehran. Never heard of it.
That's what that squared up shitbox was? Was it that?
Apparently.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look that up.
Oh, the blue Subaru. The blue Subaru was cool. I forgot about that one.
The one that they parachuted out of the back of the
Yeah.
plane? Yeah.
That one had some good shocks on it.
Mitsubishi made a nice
VW
VCR.
Tron is a minivan.
Sound like someone might be a little confused then.
Yeah, I don't know if that was it. That looks like a
me see.
Golf.
That's a minivan.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think that's definitely not the Hulkmobile. I'm kind of with you that it was like an XB or something.
Yeah.
Or XA or whatever that was.
So if this was the teaser trailer, is this like out soon or like a year
No,
from
that's
now?
what it
It
was.
said this year.
Ugh.
That's
so
exactly
December.
what it was. It was a minivan.
What?
Is
Yeah.
it really?
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't
No
know.
way. Well, you learn something new every day.
I feel like you didn't see the front end very much.
That's how you know that guy is an actual fan of that car. Because
Right.
he knew what it was.
Yeah, yeah.
He's a diehard.
He's got a poster of it above his bed.
I don't know why I don't remember this thing, but this thing is hideous.
Yeah, that was, what was that dude's name that drove it? He had a funny name.
Oh.
Oh, it was the old little rap school kid.
Yeah, that's
Lil
what
Bow
I
Wow.
would say.
Lil Bow Wow.
Yeah.
That's what it was, yeah.
Yes. Okay, now
What
I
was his name in
remember
the
it.
movie though? I don't. It's not gonna come to me, but yeah, the
Work or something like that.
trick. No, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go watch.
I was
it again.
initially
Twinkie.
Twinkie, yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Twerk.
Twerk. I don't think Twerk was around back then.
No, that was pre-twerk days.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. The Monte Carlo in Tokyo Drift was actually pretty cool. But
There was a Monty in Tokyo Drift.
yeah, the OG one that
Oh, the first one he crashed.
old man that somehow they thought they could convince that he was a high schooler, but that actor was like 35. He didn't look anything like a high schooler, and they played him off to be. And then they brought him back like 4 movies later, and he looks bad.
Yep, he was the Fiero guy.
Yeah, the Fiero guy. He looks rough. Twank.
Twin. Twink. Twinkle.
When I couldn't think of Little Bow Wow, my mind was actually thinking Crisscross, but that was way before Little Bow Wow.
I
Yeah.
don't even know if half the people in this.
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
I just dated myself terribly.
I have no idea what that is.
Oh my god.
I'm the oldest person at this
You
table
don't
by
know
probably
Chris
a
Cross
decade.
is? I mean, that was
No.
that was pretty early for me too, but yeah, the Viper in the housing development, and then somehow the car went through the entire house and came out totally fine on the other
Unscathed.
side.
That's pretty much how my high school went too.
They were building the houses out of balsa wood.
I mean, can you imagine driving a car through an entire? I mean, even if it was just studs, there's no way that your car would come out the other side and continue driving. I don't know. I've never
should
hit
try it.
a frame with a car, but a housing frame. But anyway,
Look at Arcane Shadows. Comment.
do I put money under a pillow or a ZZP sticker? Definitely a ZZP sticker.
Both of them, obviously. Everyone's so mad we didn't know Twinkie. Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
Oh my god, the crisscross reference.
I know.
I just showed Trevor pictures, and he gets all the backwards baseball jerseys and backwards jeans.
Yep.
God, I hated
Kids
that.
and
I
kids are
hated
trying
that
to
era.
dress now like they did in the 90s. They have no idea
They're not
what that
trying.
was.
They are doing
well,
so
but
bad.
no, they're not wearing they're not wearing the Jankos yet, and they're not doing the crisscross
The
style.
Jankos
which,
were bad.
it. I had some big Jankos, but I didn't have the
Did you
full. Yeah, I had like the baggy Jankos, but not the full like
yeah.
dragging on
You
the
had
floor
the
ones.
skate Jankos.
Yes, I
Yeah,
had the skate
yeah.
Jankos.
You
I
guys
never made it into the Janko phase.
actually wore your pants like backwards?
No. No,
Oh.
Janko jeans were
God,
just
no.
a phase.
Yeah.
You know what those are, right?
Yeah, with the
The crown.
the stitching and everything in the pockets and
Do you know how big they were?
They were real
the like
big.
baggy skate. Yeah.
They
Oh,
were
yeah.
like the
Yeah.
baggy,
Like
the raver pants.
That wide.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
are like raver
They
pants.
they crossed over into the raver scene
Yeah, for sure.
back in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah,
I know that because I was
I
there.
was a part of the baggy pants scene. That was like 6th grade for me.
6th grade. Baggy carpenter jeans.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Judge
smoke.
none, choose one.
How old are you?
27. As of like a week.
Yeah.
Wait, I missed your birthday?
No. I was here. We were all here.
I wasn't here a week ago.
No, she was in Puerto Rico.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Happy birthday.
Oh, thanks.
You missed our taco-tastic
Yeah.
party
Oh,
at
that was
Puck's
good.
with the So we went to Puck Cider, and me and Kate were talking about it, and Kate mentioned something about because Trevor had mentioned to T-Spain that there was an emo cover band at Puck's the day of his birthday. And so T-Spain brought it up to me, and I was like, oh, Kate, this is a good idea. We should go. And she's like, do we want to do a surprise, or our surprise is out? And I'm like, no, I think everybody likes a good surprise every once in a while. And so she mentioned that she felt like she was planning a 7-year-old's birthday party. Oh, no, I'm the high life.
Maybe you could take your sunglasses off.
Sorry. Probably.
Thanks, Trevor.
And so then Erica and Kate fully embraced the 7-year-old's birthday party, and Erica made custom taco party hats. And so
Really?
we were at an emo show with
Taco hats.
hats on, and Kate brought a taco cake. It was amazing. It was
so
great.
good.
That's amazing.
It was
Yep.
packed in there, and everyone was just like, "Who are these kids? And what are they doing?"
We were at the one table in the middle,
So-
just like,
Intersection's having an emo night.
oh yeah, who's? I wonder. It might be the same. Oh no, Intersection's usually bigger bands, but
They were pretty good.
They were pretty good.
They said it was their first time
for
but
cover bands, yeah,
yeah.
they were pretty solid.
What bands were they covering?
They jumped around.
See,
Green Day?
I'm old.
I was
at
gonna
this
say
point,
it's too
so
old. They're-
when you say
you're
it's
too
an
old
emo
for
cover
this.
band, I'm like, who the fuck is an emo cover band covering?
It was Green Day.
Green Day's not emo.
Yeah, they're kind of pop punky, you know.
Yeah, it
Um,
wasn't full emo.
Who was the second one? The second one was best, and I can't
would
think
you
of the
say
name.
like top 40 punk from like the
Yeah.
mid 2000s?
Pop
Green
punk.
Day. My Chemical Romance is the last one, and then the middle one is completely. Oh, Paramore.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
okay.
Yep. But yeah, it was pretty solid for a free show. Oh, Osiris shoes.
I feel like that wasn't that long ago. Osiris's.
That was a long time ago.
I have
That
a
was a
picture
while
of
ago.
Josh when he was like 5 in a pair.
I loved Osiris's.
They're so big.
We went to, where was it? Oh, Shoe Carnival the other day. Erica was looking for some shoes. Does my mic sound weird? It sounds weird in my cans here.
That's what she said.
No, Metallica is not emo.
No. Who said that?
That was
Tyler's
Max.
left pinky.
Anyway, we were at Shoe Carnival, and they had a whole wall of DCs, and they have not changed. Full, big ol' huge tongue on them, big,
That's
bulky,
amazing.
and I almost wanted to buy a set, but I couldn't.
What would you wear them with? You know?
I don't have any baggy jeans. They're all too skinny.
I was gonna say none of your pant legs are gonna be wide enough to
No.
cover those.
Could you imagine wearing skinny jeans and then like Osiris with the big...
It
Like
looks so
Ronald
dumb.
McDonald shoes on.
So anyway,
Yeah, now that we're
what
on
are
topic.
what are we talking about today?
Oh, we have no idea.
We're
We've
34
gone down-
minutes in.
You've gone on so many tangents.
we did our housekeeping.
Yeah.
So we
Anyway.
talked about your cobalts.
Yep.
That was the big thing.
Cobalts, and then Fast and Furious.
You might be an LNF boy, but probably not.
Nah, probably
'cause
not.
Let's be honest.
I don't know. It's we'll see. It's gonna need some work to get there.
It's 34 and this is trash. Sorry.
Sorry,
We're
Adam
technically
Brody.
all on vacation today, so
Yeah, very senioritis here. So
yeah.
You know it's going to be a bad show and they're desperate for content when they have me come on, though.
Me and you.
They're like, there's nobody left in the building. Get Kyle
Kyle
up
and
there.
Ashley.
Yeah, get him up there. It's fine.
Yo, what do you guys want to talk about?
I thought this was supposed to be
People
like,
that aren't up
okay,
here?
okay. I actually read this because I didn't know what the topic was.
we never do.
Take a car.
Oh,
Could be a current car
yeah.
of yours.
All right.
The topic, right?
Any road other than Tail of the Dragon, please. Or what's the one in Colorado?
Pikes Peak
Pikes
Pikes
Peak.
Peak.
Any roads but those.
Oh, okay.
Where would you like to drive?
or places.
Yeah, or places, I guess. I was going to say keep it within the U.S., but you can go wherever you want.
Whoa. Sorry, guys.
Phone's talking to you.
Yeah.
I would do when I lived in DR, there was I was living on the North Shore and we used to drive over the mountains into Mocha to go visit family. And
Was there roads over the mountains, or did you just?
yeah, I mean it's a
Just
2-lane
yeet right through 'em.
It's-
The helicopter picked you up.
yeah. But it's one lane in each direction. It's about a lane and a half. It's a total of like a lane and a half.
Like you have
as
to
it-
scooch over to
Yeah.
pass, and
And there was always these guys that would ride through the mountains, and they're riding around on what looks like to be like a mid-70s like Honda CB450, like those old classic cafe style racer bikes, but
Yes.
they've got like those like 1-inch wide tires.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The roads are dirty as shit, covered in gravel. They've got potholes the size of basketballs, and there is a 100-foot cliff
Oh yeah.
on the other side of the road. And these guys would ride through, and I remember going through the mountains. Like I'd drive my car like over the mountains to go through there, but like these guys would be hauling ass through there. And I always thought it'd be really fun to take a sport bike through those roads,
minus the potholes.
minus the potholes and the dirt,
And maybe put a guardrail up.
and maybe a guardrail. But like the turns were like perfect. They were all banked in the right direction. Like it'd be perfect for like dragging knees. And it always amazed me how like these guys could ride through these mountain trails that were just horrendous compared to like what we're used to riding on, and they're dragging foot pegs through the mountains. And I've always wanted to go back and ride on those mountains, but it always scared the shit out of me. But
Yeah.
I always thought it'd be a great money making deal. Like you go over to DR, you grab like a handful of these guys that are riding through these mountain roads on dirt and 1-inch tires, and you start a MotoGP team.
Just grab them all.
You throw them all on like $20,000 MotoGP bikes and throw them on a track. I guarantee you they'd crush everybody else.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They'd crush everybody, hands down.
I could see you showing up as a team manager in Moto. You just grab.
You're just out on the mountain.
Yeah.
Just, hey, hey, come on. What are you doing? Delivering fruit? Okay, come on.
I got a deal for you.
I'll get the fruit there for you.
Live chickens.
Probably. I would really like to do the Pacific Coast Highway in
That's
California.
a great drive.
I was actually going to say that. It's always been something that I've always wanted to do. The only thing that I've done that's even come close to it was Oregon all the way up to Whistler.
Oh,
And just that alone.
that would be cool.
That'd be a great ride.
insane.
I've
Yeah.
done PCH probably 3 to 5 times.
Yeah.
I've done it in cars and on bikes. Both were great.
What
That
would
one's
I
like a
take?
huge sightseeing one too, right?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's on
Literally
the water.
on the water the whole time. Yeah.
It's on the water the whole time. There's I can't remember the name of the city that you go past, but it's got a fucking castle that you can go check out.
Well, it's not bigger than the one in Granville, Michigan, because that is the second largest castle structure in the entire world,
I wish they would demolish
which
it.
is horrible. It is.
So bad.
If anyone is curious, look up the
Grand Castle.
Grand Castle Apartments in Granville, Michigan, and it is the biggest, gaudiest.
Eyesore.
Oh my gosh, is it bad?
And it's built on muck grounds.
And
It's gonna sink
It's gonna
eventually.
sink, and it's from what I've seen and heard, it is a horrible place to live.
Yeah, like you can hear your neighbor
Anyone
sneeze.
that's lived or does live there only has terrible things.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not that
Colton
cheap.
actually said it wasn't bad.
Oh, really?
He lived there for a while, and he actually said, I mean, it's not the greatest, but it's not terrible.
Yeah.
But
Well,
like
that's a rave review.
Yeah. But all I can think about is like you've got all these people that maybe are up on the higher floors, and their view is either like a highway or like that crusty ass
Swamp.
industrial section that's behind it with like there's like a brickyard back there.
Uh-huh.
It's got to be awful.
Oh,
And when they first opened up, the pricing was so expensive. I don't remember what
yeah.
it was, but I remember going,
It was like a single bedroom for $1,600
Yeah.
or
But
something
they
like
also
that.
they said they were gonna have so many different amenities
Oh,
inside,
right, like a movie theater.
and then a Starbucks and
yeah,
everything. And I was like, shit, you put a Starbucks in there, I might live there. Like, but I do know a couple of the guys that Brooke works with. They're single and they live there, so they love it. But I guess their pool is a saltwater pool and it's huge. And they said
that's
it's
kinda
in the
nice.
summertime it's so nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That would be good.
I'm a huge fan
no
of saltwater
Starbucks, though.
pools.
No Starbucks though.
No Starbucks.
No Starbucks?
Yeah.
Stephen Fitzer, yes, Cherahalla Skyway is amazing.
Yeah.
Except don't bring your E85 car to do it because it's really long.
Yeah.
Fun fact. I rode Cherahalla on the Slingshot. And
Yeah. Tell the people about the Slingshot's fuel tank.
the Slingshot has they claim 10. It's not 10. It's about a 9-gallon fuel tank. And the Slingshot that I drive, cruising down the highway at about 60 or 70, gets somewhere around 10. And if we're mashing on it, it gets about 6.
Yep.
On
Sounds about right.
half mile days, it gets 2. But I actually had to. I went out there one year. I ran Cherahalla with a bunch of other Slingshots. We got to the other side. I had brought 2 5-gallon cans of fuel that I had ratchet strapped into the passenger side footwell because I knew I wasn't going to make it back. And I filled up on the outside, and I made it back into Maggie Valley, like on fumes, like sputtering on fumes.
Yeah.
It was bad. I went through roughly 20 gallons of gas in like a 12-mile trip.
That's so much fuel.
It's so bad.
Oh,
It's fast as fuck, though.
it is.
It's sketchy, though.
Connor,
At
it's the
best.
same thing here.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously, it's terrible. And anything our
Yep.
renting is just absolutely
Yeah,
insane
renting
right
is-
Yeah,
now.
it's terrible.
So
It's
bad.
awful.
Yep.
I
Housing
had a
was
friend of mine
terrible.
living in one of the places downtown, and it was baller. And I went down there, and apparently,
Downtown where?
huh?
Downtown where? Okay.
Yeah, downtown here. And I was like, shit, I want to live there. So I went down and applied. I was DQ'd because I made too much. It was all rent controlled.
Oh.
Oh, was it the one off Ionia?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't the Globe.
Okay.
It was closer towards like Division.
Cherry and Division?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's right. Wait, Cherry? Yeah, probably right around there.
Big, like, red and white building?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole like rental company has a handful of buildings like right in that area, but like one of them that I had been, I was like, these things are baller. But
Yeah.
because they said they had like a 3-bed, 2-bath, or 2.5 or something like that, and they were paying like $800 a month. What? And I was like, that's where I need to live. I'm like, I'll rent a 3-bedroom for myself.
Yeah, right.
And I went down there and like, yeah, your rent would be like $2,600 a month. And I'm like, wait, what? And they're like, yeah, we can't give you that rate. You make too much. It's all rent controlled. I'm like, oh.
Well,
Connor says buying a house here is minimum $800K. Where
Where?
in the world do you live? I know you live in
Yeah.
Canada, but $800,000. I know that's like
Did
$4 in American. But I'm just kidding. I know it's not that bad.
I mean, I guess, like, I think it's kind of just terrible everywhere, especially here too. Again, even just trying to buy a house.
Yeah.
Because you've looked and I've been looking forever.
Yep.
Houses
Yeah.
that would normally go for like 125 to 150 right now are going for 300,000. It is insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nutty.
And you can't even.
And they're not even nice houses.
No.
Like they need full guts and remodels.
and the banks aren't going to cover what they're going for.
Yep.
So like whatever, like if the house is appraised at 200, but it sells for $275, $250, whatever.
they're not gonna
You've got
give
to
you a
cover
loan.
the spread
Yeah.
in addition to your 20 down.
I think we could all just agree that prices for everything right now are absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Ooh, I want to grab this. Sebastian, I'm actually
Yeah.
working on base model rear disc swap. I just
We're close.
have been lazy. So, yeah, that should be. I have the brackets at my desk, and now I don't have a car to try it on because I threw it away.
You have a spare beam?
I do have a
Okay,
spare beam.
yeah.
No, we'll fit those up, and hopefully we'll have those on within the month.
800,000 maple leaves.
And you go by moose power.
I was just going
right?
to say, how does that convert over into moose purrs?
No ducking way.
Cody, well, that's because you live in Ohio. No one wants to live in Ohio.
It's like the armpit of the Midwest.
I hear Toronto does have a pretty good car scene always, though,
Oh yeah.
which surprises me.
Toronto
but
has a lot of cool things from what I
Yeah.
hear.
I've never
Yeah,
been, but
my parents went to Toronto a couple years back, and they loved it.
Yeah.
Like they said, the food was amazing. The whole
I do hear that a lot.
everywhere. Only place I've ever been in Canada is Ontario.
Strip clubs.
Yeah, I didn't want to go there. But the only place I've been to
From
is
what I
Whistler in Canada. And that, well, other than like,
Whistler's dope.
Whistler's amazing. But I've been to some places in Canada, but you had to take like a boat to get there because it was so remote.
Oh wow.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
you had to
sweet.
you took a little plane in and then a little boat to get to it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Was that somewhere in French Canada?
All I know is we drove up to Wisconsin to the border, and then we had someone cross us over the border. And then we got into a car, and we drove to a plane, and then
She's
the
like,
plane
they
took
took
us
us
to a
over
boat.
the border, but we were in the trunk of the car.
I know it did sound sketchy. Yeah, that was before my driving record, so I was able to get in easily.
Rip.
Yes, New York City prices are insane.
oh yeah, I couldn't imagine that.
I had an apartment in New York back in...
Or like L.A.
What's
feel
that?
It's the same thing. Los Angeles.
No, I lived in Los Angeles and New York. When I left LA, I went to New York.
Both of the highest
Yes.
rent places.
Yeah, it was like
You
2009.
mean a boot, not a boat?
A boot.
Get a boot?
But my girlfriend and I had a 800 square foot apartment in the East Village, and back then it was like $2,400 a month.
Ooh.
That's
Yeah.
pretty much what it is here right now.
Yeah.
And that was back in 2009. I can only imagine what something.
Yeah.
would
True,
cost
very
now.
true.
My
Oh,
my
yeah.
sister's friend lives in L.A. She works for GM, and her 600 square foot apartment is $3,000.
Where?
What?
L.A.
600 square feet?
Yep.
You know,
$3,000.
I'd be curious to know Zoom's brother Kel.
Uh-huh.
He lives out there, and he's got a condo / apartment right at Hollywood and Vine, and I know what he paid for it, but I'd be curious to know what the square footage of that thing is, because I think it's a 1-bedroom, but it was 7 figures.
Whoa.
Yeah,
No thanks.
yeah.
So anyway, that's why car modding seems a little more affordable than housing.
Yeah, you can't race a house, guys.
Nope, you can't raise a house.
Hell.
Dang.
Yeah.
Brad, what's next for Ashley? Sonic? I don't
New
know.
wheels.
Yes.
Yeah,
New
wheels.
Really?
wheels. Yeah, I
Shopping
have to.
for
Those
wheels in a
are
minute?
they're too heavy, and I can't do anything, like productive with it. It's not like it could be a show car, but I'm not a show car person.
Yeah.
Like
It boggles me how heavy aftermarket wheels are.
Crazy.
Especially those.
Yeah.
Those are the heaviest wheels
Yeah,
I've
they
ever.
are.
Like what blew my mind was when I was looking for wheels for the truck.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. And then I started that put me down a rabbit hole, and I started looking at tuner wheels and stuff. And I'm like, all these aftermarket wheels are heavy as fuck.
And truck people just don't talk about weight.
No.
Like
No,
car
they
people
just
do.
don't care.
No.
Yeah.
They're like, it's a truck. It's
They're like, I got 12. I've got 20 by 12 wheels and 37-inch tires. I'm like, you've got at least 200 pounds a corner on that thing.
Oh my gosh.
funny about the RPF ones, I actually got a set in before the wheels that I have, and we figured that they wouldn't work,
Yep.
so we sent them back, and I
remember
got
that.
the
The Rotiform.
The
Rotiforms.
Rotiforms.
Yep,
I actually do like those wheels though.
I do too.
I
love
didn't like them at first.
Terrible. They're absolutely terrible to clean.
Yeah.
I hate
Oh,
'em.
they are.
Yeah.
Terrible to clean.
Awful.
I need to pick up some of that wheel cleaner that Dude in Blue's got.
Oh, yeah.
Because he said it's amazing. But other than that, yeah, no, I definitely would like to get a lighter set of wheels on them, on it, because now that we know we own the Sonic market, I'm going to have some fun with it, you know?
Yeah. Might as
We
well.
have, how many did we count?
14
1-4 cars
vehicles.
Wow.
Sonic Cruise.
between.
Currently,
Yeah.
Yep.
Sonic Cruise, and then technically the Volt and the ELR are both 1.4s as well.
Yep.
So
So
that's a lot.
that's a
That's
lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah. If we were to ever have a dyno day again,
1-4.
yeah.
1.4 dyno day.
Yeah. I feel like we need to.
I kind of miss my Sonic.
Really?
A little bit.
Well,
You'll see it soon.
Yeah, you'll see
Yeah.
it soon.
I only owned that thing for 3 months.
And how long did you drive it for? Like a week? I felt like that was
a
it.
month.
About a month, maybe a month and a half.
Did you drive it outside of the road between work and home?
Yeah, once. I had one day where I took it out into Ada and went down like Honey Creek and went mashing through there. But
Oh yeah.
outside of
By
that,
the river.
Yeah. But outside of that, it was like to work and back, through Nixon in the back.
Yep.
Actually, no, there was no back seat.
As you clambered into the
Yeah,
containment seat.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, you had the OMP, didn't you?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was a big seat.
Noah, yes, the 1.4 that is in the Volt and the ELR is a generator. It doesn't actually directly power the wheels. It's all to recharge the battery and use it like that. If it's kind of weird cardinal stuff, but if you look on YouTube, look up the transmission. I can't remember offhand. It's 4E something, but whatever the transmission is that's in the Volt and the ELR. There's a guy who does a full breakdown of how it works, and it's like 30 minutes long, and the dude is kind of unbearable to listen to. But it is extremely interesting
Is
the
this
way
a
it
new
works.
Tyler video I hear coming out?
Can you just type it up for us? And
Yeah,
send it
yeah,
out?
let me just type up a synopsis, except I haven't retained any of it.
Chat GPT.
Yeah, there we go. Just tell me how this transmission works.
I probably would.
But yeah, let's talk more about that. The ELR and the Volt. We haven't really talked about them.
Yeah.
We've got one of each here.
We got one of each.
We're playing with them. What do you guys in the chat think of them?
I love the ELR.
Personally, I hate the ELR.
I know you do
Why?
not like it.
I think it's one of the ugliest cars.
Really?
I like the Volt though.
Oh,
Really?
see, I'm opposite. I think the Volt looks like a. I'm not gonna go there.
My,
but
my dad said this weekend that he thought it looked like a middle school professor's car.
the Volt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna go somewhere around there, but I was like, I'm just gonna be nice.
I'm not a fan of the Volt.
I'm not a fan of the Volt at all. It basically looks like Chevy tried to make the Prius and just made it worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I drove the ELR. It was cool.
Yeah, the interior
It's
of the
great.
ELR is amazing.
Yeah, it's peppy up to like 35.
Yeah. 0 to 30, it feels. That's all you need.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Like
if you're
something
getting.
a moped driver. would
Yeah.
yeah.
Really gets you going off the line. But if you're merging on the highway and it's like when you go 28th to 196, it's a pretty sweeping curve. So you're only in that you're going 55 and you punch it and you're like, oh, that's it.
You're like, it's doing nothing.
A Miata is faster, but I will say, I really like the ELR as just a car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just as a drive
It
around.
had a different braking system.
Yeah, the brakes are weird too.
Yeah.
The suspension is probably the best stock suspension that I've ever been in a car with.
It's a very comfortable car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
like
not
handling or just comfiness.
It's both actually. I put it into sport mode.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow.
Did
Brad
you have your helmet
Keys.
on?
Brad Key says, what's an ELR? It's made by Cadillac. It's their hybrid EV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it used a non-turbo version of the 1.4 to generate power for. It had a very small battery pack. You get 32 miles.
It's bad.
It
Of
looks like a
range.
transformer fish.
Yeah.
It does look like a fish.
I don't
It does
know
look
if
like
it
a
really gets that much range because when I drove it,
No, it
I
doesn't
only-
get that much range.
I drove it when I drove it to my house and back. I only lived 3.5 miles,
And it used about 9 miles.
and it had
Yeah.
had half a charge when I left here, and when I turned around because there was no heat, I got to my house before I turned around. So 3.5 miles there, 3.5 miles back. By the time I got back, it was under a quarter charge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was cold as shit out too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've only had it since it's cold.
And I was punching every button on the dash trying to get the heat to work.
Using all the electricity, just
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
Frantically.
Yeah.
But it's they're fun. So we have 2. We're gonna start working on suspension and brakes. I've already got a brake upgrade for the ELR in the works. Obviously we can't do much. What is nice is the PCM is unlockable by HP tuners, and so we might be able to offer a little boost because it's a torque management. It's the E37, just like a Sonic. So.
Like, yes, our 1.4 parts could swap to the 1.4 engine, but like you were saying earlier, for people that don't know, the 1.4 only generates power to charge the battery. So it's not like we can put a turbo kit on it and get more power.
Yeah, there in one of the modes, it technically directly couples the engine to the wheels, but it is all through the electric motor. So what we've talked about is what's the fastest, easiest way to increase the engine output to see if it makes any discernible difference. Nitrous. So
Did we talk about this?
we did an R&D. So what if you throw a 75 shot on it? It'll probably blow up, because if you've ever seen those 1.4 NA rods, they're
Paper thin.
about that thick.
Yeah, and
But
then can you
to
imagine
test
an
if
electric car blowing up?
If the electric motor can handle it, essentially.
Well,
and-
and that too. We have
Yeah.
no idea. So what will be nice with the Volt is it has the same exact system as the ELR, but the ELR came with more power from the factory. It was just in the tune. So for the Volt, we'll be able to apply that. Obviously it limits us being an electric car, but there are some ZZP touches that we can throw in there.
So does that one ECU control the engine and the battery, technically?
No. So when you read a vehicle system with HP tuners, older stuff like the Cobalt, you hit read and it'll bring up with your different modules. So a Cobalt having a manual trans, you only have the ECM. Newer stuff like a Autosonic, you'll have the ECM, the TCM for the trans, and then the FSCM for the fuel system. You go to read the ELR, and it goes ECM, unknown, 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 unknown.
Ooh, mysterious.
Yeah. So assumingly one is for the
got a smart
battery
machine.
system, one's for, electric propulsion, all that, and unfortunately HP Tuners doesn't have that unlocked, but we can play around with the PCM and see if it makes any changes.
The one thing I thought was neat when I was driving it was if you let your foot off the gas and you pull in the paddle shifter, it puts on more regen braking than it would normally. I thought that was kind of neat.
Yeah.
Most people don't like that. It's funny.
Really?
to say
It's
that, yeah.
cool, but it kind of sucks that you have to use it.
I found it very natural. I would let off the gas as I was coming up to a light, and I would
Well,
just
you know why?
instinctively grab that paddle.
Because you're a motorcycle guy. So you're used to braking with your hand.
Ah,
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
That might be it.
I never even
that could
thought
be
of
it.
that.
You're not wrong.
Yeah,
Maybe
'cause that's-
some paddle shifters for the auto slingshot?
I don't want an auto in that thing.
No, I hear the autos are pretty terrible.
I
in
enjoy
those.
going 232 way too much.
Money Shift King.
Yeah.
You finally got off that joke too, and you just brought it back.
Yeah, I
up
know.
now.
It's fine. I think I am astounded that I've never scattered the valve train on that thing.
Yeah, it is impressive.
I had
Better
it.
knock on wood.
I've done it at least 30 times.
Yeah, what are all the Honda guys doing wrong? If you
Right.
So are you
Right.
going back to streetcar takeover this year then?
Right. I was for everybody else out there, the Slingshot used to have a normal gauge cluster in it, and I was doing a big hard pull, and I went from second, and I ran third all the way out to eight or 9 grand, and I went to shift into fourth, and it was actually second.
Oof.
And I watched that tack wrap all the way back around to the 0 before I caught it and pushed the clutch back in and went back into fourth. It was probably, that little Ecotech was probably spinning about, I don't know, 12. 12K.
It was short enough though. It was fine.
Yeah. Got a little out of the back wheel.
Sounds like we should be revving our Ecotech to 12K to me.
Well, I don't know, because when I money shifted at Grattan last year, it did not like that. Flywheel bolts went, nope.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
a good one.
I did that.
We'll just keep finding the weakest point. And
Right.
Exactly.
Make it stronger.
Yeah,
and
you know.
Eventually we'll be able to do it.
So what you're saying is the slingshot is a perfect vehicle.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
I wouldn't do it in a normal slingshot. It'll do it once or twice, but Al's worked his magic on the valve train.
yeah, no, it's a bit stouter.
Okay, guys, on the Volt, I see you guys in the chat. You got to paint all the parts that are black. Nobody knows why they did that. Paint the whole car,
No.
put it on nice wheels and lower it. Like, find a picture of that. They look pretty good.
Yeah, we did find a couple lowered
Yeah.
volts, and they look actually pretty good.
When the side skirts are paint matched, it's lowered like an inch or two in decent wheels.
It does
Yeah.
look pretty good. If you have a black one, that's a better start because then
it
the black matches. But the white with the full textured plastic at the bottom.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Ours is white, right?
so
Or
yeah,
silver.
we're gonna. It's actually a really nice color. It's the pearl tricoat white,
Right.
which is impossible to match. So
Well,
it was in a deer smush, and we've got replacement panels coming, so I'm sure they won't match.
It's always amazing how much you can change the look of a car with just like some tint, a nice set of wheels, and lower it a couple inches. Like it completely transforms the car. It's a completely different car.
especially in person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like-
Yeah.
Yeah, you get your car tinted, you get it lowered, and you're doing the classic car guy thing of looking back at it
Yeah.
after you get out of it. And you're
Yeah.
like,
that's me all the time. All the time.
I have
Until
built
winter came.
a creation.
Full build, guys.
Full build. It's
Yeah.
full build.
Wheels and coilovers.
I love that.
Yep.
What are your mods? I've got coilovers. My windows are tinted. I got a ZZP sticker.
I got some ESR wheels. It's good to go. Yeah. Mike,
Drop-in K&N.
Mike, there will be more blue car videos coming soon.
Yeah, it's cold here, so we're not driving our cool cars, but
Yeah. No, but I got plenty of plans.
all right, what
Um,
are you?
Brad, where do you want to go to Chicago? What do you want to do in Chicago in April? I missed that. Something in April. Also, Mike, who goes to Silver Lake fans also right here. Plenty of that in my lifetime.
Oh, he says international car show, Mike.
Oh.
No, he's going there, but Brad said he wants to go to Chicago in April, and I didn't see what for.
Oh,
Is that? No, Weckfest is later, right?
is it April 30?
Oh, maybe that's what he's going
Maybe.
for.
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Cool.
I was gonna enter the slingshot into Weckfest.
Yeah, did you? Ryan was saying you.
I was thinking about it. I haven't done it yet.
Would they let you?
I don't know. I don't even know if it would have a chance. Like it's cool,
To
but
see a
like
snowball. Okay.
Would
It's
they do
cool,
the
but-
motorcycle no thanks thing?
yeah, I don't know. Maybe, or they might.
But it
be,
has four
But
wheels.
it has four
right.
wheels.
Or they might be like, you still have one poverty seat. Sorry.
Borrow somebody's.
Right.
People enter with NRG seats, so you're fine.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh. I have one real seat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If they're not FIA certified, they're not real.
All right, guys, it's 5 o'clock. What are we
Oh.
doing this weekend? Tyler, start us off.
Let's see. I am gonna be able to park in my garage for the first time in a long time
Nice.
because the LNF is here, so one less. But other than that, thankfully nothing much because last week we were in California, and so I'm looking forward to just chilling. We do have we're going to the intersection on Saturday. No, not the intersection. Pyramid Scheme. We're going to the Pyramid Scheme.
What's going on there?
The guy the guy who runs trivia at Puck's on Thursdays we're friends with, and it's his birthday. So
Oh,
we're gonna
nice.
go there. Yeah.
I love Pyramid Scheme.
Me too. I like when they do their 80s parties there in the back.
I wasn't around, old man.
Yeah. what's the 80s?
See,
What are
80s
these,
like
what are these 80s that you speak of?
Everyone talks about
They did have some good
IROC
music,
Ds
though.
and-
Oh god.
Anyway.
Next.
Sorry, Kyle.
Sorry, it's fine. We did figure out that I was old enough to be your dad down in Maggie Valley once.
Yep.
Yeah, it's close, but it is possible. Yeah. We're going out tonight. Lindsay and Nixon and I are going out to dinner tonight. It's kind of like our Friday night family thing that we do every week.
Cool.
My niece is turning 8 tomorrow, so we are going to her birthday party. And then afterwards, Lindsay and I are celebrating our 3-year anniversary a couple days early.
Wow.
Yeah.
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then Sunday, nothing. Probably relax and recover.
Recover. Yeah. How wild is Saturday?
Rehab in the living room.
Yeah, those are the best.
Yeah. Order pizza, watch
yeah.
movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ooh, we might have to watch You this weekend.
Yes.
Have to
Because that
watch
came
what?
out. You,
The new You.
the series on Netflix about
Ooh.
the stalker dude who kills
Yeah.
people.
I have
pretty
not
good.
seen that yet.
Yeah, it's really good actually.
Lindsay and I have been into The Handmaid.
Yeah, that's weird.
I couldn't
don't
finish
know.
it.
No?
It got too weird at the last season.
What
Just-
season did you make it through?
4?
Oh, shit. You made it that far through?
Oh yeah, first 3 seasons were great. I think it just got a little too heavy in season 4.
No shit.
I don't
Okay,
know.
well.
Anyway,
Maybe I'll be ending that after 4 or 5 more episodes then.
Kate and I are going to be watching Our Boss's Dogs.
oh yeah,
So that's probably it.
That's gonna be a full-time job all weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Goose and
adorable,
Kahlua.
but they're little monsters. What are you doing, Ashley?
I also have an anniversary, and then I don't know. I'm still like I feel like I got home yesterday from my
Oh.
trip.
Recovery?
Yeah, and I was sick all last weekend, so I didn't do anything. So I think I'm just gonna like catch up, like do my things that I need to do. Brooke works all
Yeah.
weekend, so I'm like, all right, you
Nice.
know,
There you
just
go.
gonna hang out with the dog, maybe take him to the park or something.
those
and
ones are
Okay.
good. Those
Yeah.
ones are good.
yeah, I don't mind it at all. Save some money.
I really like the weekends where you get up to them and you're like, I don't have shit to do this weekend.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
and you can wake up on Saturday and just be like, oh, we can
The
just
problem with me is that
chill.
Yeah.
I can't sleep in on Saturdays or weekends, man.
I can't sleep
My
in
fucking
either.
body, like I get up at 5:15 every day.
See, I'm
Because
not that early. I'm about 7:30 every day.
Well, think about it though. Like I got to get up, I got to
Tyler's got
shower, and then
noon.
I got to get Nixon up,
Yeah,
and I got to get Nixon cleaned up. I got to get him ready for school. I got to fix him breakfast. I got to pack a lunch. I got to get him to school by 7:30.
oof.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh.
nope.
Yeah, school starts at 7:30, man.
Oh my god, that's terrible. Kids' brains aren't awake then.
Nixon's
I'm not
is.
awake then.
No.
Nixon's is.
Yeah.
That
Someone
kid's
like-
his ADHD is so
Just
off.
zinging. Yeah.
It's funny, and I've joked about this before, but it's you can wake him up in the morning, and he'll be groggy right when you wake him up, and you can literally watch him, and you can watch the fucking gears spin up. It's
then
like
he's just
it's like
Wind him up.
it's like his brain is a 90 millimeter turbo, and it's just spooling for like the first like 10-15 seconds that he's waking up, and then all of a sudden the light switch flips, and he's like 0 to 100.
Good to go.
Yeah.
Boom.
To have that.
Oh
man.
my god.
It's crazy. It's
That's
crazy.
that's the drug that they need to make is to be able to do that again. Anyway,
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 Anyway.
thanks for hanging out, you
Um,
guys.
yeah, you were a part of one of the lowest rated shows because Ashley and I were here.
no, this one was great.
Yeah.
This was a fantastic
it.
show.
Sorry for the car people that came in expecting us to talk about cars. Because that sure shit didn't happen.
Sometimes you gotta have that though.
Yeah, it was our vacation podcast. It was 101. We needed a break.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yep. It's 5:09.
Sweet.
Oh.
We're off
Thanks,
the
everybody.
clock.
Peace.
See you guys next
Thanks.
week. Probably. Maybe.
Not me. You'll see me in 3 months.